Ladies and gentlemen, stoneheads around the world, a lot of people get depressed. They get depressed over everything. And it's warranted, what's going on in the world and more importantly in this country and everyday life. It can be very depressing, but I'm here to make things more optimistic for you. There's an old saying, it could always be worse. The grass isn't always greener on the other side. These may be cliches, but I'm going to make you feel a lot better about your life if you're having a crappy day. Remember, it could always be worse. Submitted for your approval.
Hey, Mari, my name is Laquita, and I'm 15 years old with a 7-year-old daughter. My daughter's face is aging before time because I slept with 22 old sugar daddy men. 7 had worms. I robbed 2 of them. I got a warrant for my arrest right now. My daughter is spoiled. I drank, talk a bucket with my daughter, and I smoke with her because my baby is teasing and help with her guns. I dropped out of school in the 3rd grade because I started working at the Players Club with running and tricks. Make that money. Yeah. Don't let it make you. So, Mari, I need help finding my baby daddy. My food stamp worker said in order for me to get out my benefits, somebody got to go on child support. You can start by looking in a nursing home.
Now, don't you feel a hell of a lot better about your life?
Mari,
Okay, goodbye. I got Laquita. Laquita, thank you very much. What kind of name is Laquita? All I have to say is, damn, people are strange.
Strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down. When you're strange, faces come out on the rain. When you're strange, no one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange. When you're strange, people are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down. When you're strange, faces come out of the rain. When you're strange, no one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange, when you're strange, alright, yeah.
Maybe that's what the aliens look like. Yeah, put that mask back on. I'm digging the Amish rock, and so do you, Stoneheads. Yeah. How are you? Here I am. What's happening? Good to have you along. Thank you. Well, hell, it's 2 for Tuesday. Let's get this sorry excuse for broadcast started.
Folks, you better lock your doors, turn up the radio.
It's about to get all stupid up in here!
The revolution starts now.
I'm just a dirty white boy. 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 Dirty white boy.
And away we go. Hope you're having a pleasant day. Let's see who's checking in. The Horse Whisperer is early today. You must have fed the horses out there in Seaville and doing your job as you do it so well, feeding the horses and masturbating them and doing what you do with horses that I know nothing about. Brandon Farmer and Sandy Watson, you're becoming quite the regular. Thank you for joining us. Always pleasant to see you, Sandy Watson. Alrighty. So let's start off with some news here. The big news is that former President Donald J. Trump, and this is unprecedented in our country, they keep indicting this guy. It was, a couple of months ago in New York and now in Miami, Florida, with, I believe, 37 counts. Espionage, all this kind of stuff. And so Miami was chock full of protests, both good and both bad. Both people supporting the former president and others not so much. But it is kind of weird. I never thought I'd see the day where a former president would be indicted. Indicted. That is, it blows my mind. And it's a dangerous precedent. So we'll see what happens with that. But here's the funny thing. So I bet you a cameraman is going to get fired today on Fox News. So I'm watching it and I'm like, okay, I know what's going on here. He's in the courthouse, whatever. Okay. So they pan the crowd and there's, a lot of banners, Trump, this and that. So somebody held up a huge banner and they left it in. It said, Pussy DeSantis. And I'm thinking, I felt bad for the cameraman. I said, get that off, man. Get it off before, that's an FCC violation. I know about fines with the government. Believe me, I'm on file. But they left it. This guy is waving in the crowd, Pussy DeSantis. So they get it off that guy. They pan the crowd again. And then somebody held up another banner and it said, fuck Biden, and they left that there, and I'm laughing hysterically. I hope that whoever was the camera person, maybe they'll just get a warning or a slap on the wrist, but it was hysterical. Even I would know that if I'm panning the crowd and I see okay, there's a Pussy DeSantis, we're gonna get that, we're gonna move on here. Oh, let's just leave it on fuck Biden. I'm sorry. It's the little things in life that thrill me, that make me laugh. It's those little things that just bring sunshine to my otherwise lonely life. I see Mr. Cosmic has checked in. Peter Jenkins, what's happening with you? Thank you for joining me. Okay, so let's get right to it. We have our Stonehead Useless Jeopardy question. And what is the category today? It would be music. Music, maestro. 30 seconds on the clock, please. Music. Music, the category, and I love this question. I really do. You know what today is? Today is National Sewing Machine Day. Does anybody know how to sew out there? Let me know. It's a fine art. I wouldn't know. If I have a missing button, I can't sew, but I don't know how to operate a sewing machine. I can't even sew, just put the needle, thread the needle and do that. I don't know. I was never taught. So yeah, National Sewing Machine Day. What rock band got its name from a sewing machine? And I love this band. I play them all the time. Okay, I'm giving you a hint. I love this band. Okay, what rock band got its name from a sewing machine? Put your answers in, ladies and gentlemen. I want to see them. All right, we have an excellent show lined up for you kids. Come on back. Let's rock you like a hurricane. I wish I was there. Oh my. And so it begins. Woo! Lordy. Let's see who's checking in. Looks like Pete Jenkins has a pool issue. You got to go home, Peter, and do pool repair. Got a rip in the liner, and the wife's all shook up. Well, you better comfort her and fix the liner in your pool. I always wanted to have a pool, Pete. I really did. But they're a pain in the ass, aren't they? Keep the upkeep, unless you have a helper. If you hire some illegal immigrant to clean your pool and whatnot, it's a pain in the ass. But there's nothing like on a hot summer day, if you're not headed to the beach and you have a pool, you could, bring a cocktail in. That's living. So calm your wife down, okay? It's not the end of the world. Hubby will fix all. Yeah. Now let me ask you a question here, Pete. Have you ever peed in the pool? Just saying. Did you get lazy? Do you ever say, I'm not getting out of the pool, I'm just going to pee here? It's my pool. I am the king of my castle. I'm the king of my pool, and I'm going to urinate in it. Who's going to stop me? Have you ever done that? Asking for a friend. Jeannie Harper, how are you doing? What's happening? Nice to hear from you. So I asked you the question, because it is National Sewing Machine Day. What rock band got its name from a sewing machine? We had one person that wanted to take a guess, and we have a winner. It's Sandy Watson. Sandy is correct. It is AC/DC. AC/DC. How did you know that, Sandy? Did you look it up? Did you cheat? Fantastic. Yes. Here's Malcolm Young on how his sister helped name the band.
Well, there was a sewing machine that had AC/DC on the back of it. And we would toss around names for weeks. She just said it one night, and everyone went, that's good.
Wow, fantastic. Sandy, you are today's winner. You get a chance of Perry Stone to motorboat you. There you go. Because I know you have the big breasts. Just AC/DC. It's all about searching. Uh-oh, here we go. I would like to call Saoirse and offer her a job as my new proctologist. And that's a very, very important job because, as you know, I am deathly afraid of going to the doctor, as most men are cowards. That's right. I've often said it. Women have a greater threshold for pain. We are wimps. Guys are wimps. What you girls go through with the poking and prodding and the gynecological exams, the fingers in your vaggie and all that stuff, and in the hiney and all that, it's amazing. I get a little boo-boo in my toe and I'm freaking out. It's the end of the world. It's amazing. But yes, it's very important to me who is the proctologist of Perry Stone. And so I will, if I ever get in touch with Saoirse, I would say, would you like to be my proctologist? And of course, I think she's Ukrainian or Russian. I don't know. Does it really matter? I don't know if she speaks fluent English. So somebody would have to, dictate, translate, if you will, those words. And then she'd probably kick me in the balls. And I would deserve it with those huge feet. And I see a lot of people are digging the Saoirse. I know Jeannie Harper is, and Pete Jenkins. Both are getting very, very moist. Sandy Watson sent me something on my direct message. It looks like it's, I'll have to post this later. Let's see. Looks like some boobs and a beer. Boobs and a beer shot of Sandy Watson. So we'll post a picture of Sandy. Looks a little drunk there, but that's okay. We all get drunk. Whatever. Thank you, Sandy, for that. That's nice. See what viewers do to me? They send me boob shots. It's a wonderful life. It's a wonderful life. How are you doing? Hope everybody is well today. There's some big news in the game show circuit. Have you heard the news that Pat Sajak is going to retire from Wheel of Fortune? I mean, he can't be replaced. I don't think he could be replaced. He had this, this sarcastic way about him. He was very witty. He would put down contestants without you really noticing, if somebody, if you ever watched Wheel of Fortune and they're like one vowel away, it's right there. How many times have you seen this? And I understand, look, I'm not putting anybody down for being on a game show because, it's a lot easier when you're sitting at home. Yeah, you're in the comfort of your own home. But when you're there with the bright lights and an audience, hey, you go into shock. That's why a game show like Jeopardy, I give those guys credit. You have to ring in, you have to know all this trivia. But even the simplest game like Wheel of Fortune, it looks so blatantly honest, and they blow it. And then Pat Sajak, he's basically saying, what a fucking dumbass, but he doesn't really say it. So here is maybe a little montage of Pat Sajak and some of the finer moments from Wheel of Fortune.
Hello, Blair. Hello. Blair Davis, Cardiff, California, owned the trucking business, it says here.
Small trucking business in San Diego. Yeah.
Good for you. And talk about your family.
I've been trapped in a loveless marriage for the last 12 years to an old battle axe named Kim. She cursed my life with 3 stepchildren named Star, RJ, and Ryan, and I have 1 rotten grandson.
Wow.
Yay! No wonder you came here. You just wanted to get away from everybody.
P.
Yeah.
The pointed desert.
No, still time.
The printed desert.
James, it's your turn.
The pointed desert.
No, you still have time.
I still have time. I like to solve.
Then we say it.
The pointed desert.
It's not the pointed desert.
Oh,
no matter how many times you say it.
The painted desert.
The painted desert.
I was just going to give him pointed desert. He was so insistent on it. He's got almost $23,000 cash and prizes already. And someone in the audience?
My buddy Brandon.
Hi, bud. How are you? There he is. Brandon will be off the medication any day.
Hopefully.
And I'm told you entertain him with dad jokes, and you've got a quickie.
Yeah.
Got a quickie, go.
Absolutely. What do you call Santa Claus when he lands on a bankrupt?
I don't know.
Saint Nicholas. Thank you.
Wow.
And he won't be here all week. What are you doing? And Mitch and Lee, we start with you. Let's have a letter.
N.
One N. You have 3 seconds to wrestle with that.
Riding a brown horse. That's amazing, and it's wrong.
All right, a little bit of Pat Sajak, his finest moments with contestants. How'd you like the first guy, though? Being so honest about his wife and kids and all that stuff, and he just rolled with it. All right, let's see who this is, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Here's Sandy Watson. It looks like she's looks like you're either smoked a lot of weed, that's water in your hands, or is it vodka? I'm not really sure. There you go, preparing for a Perry Stone show. There's the typical Perry Stone look when viewing the show. Sandy Watson, folks. There she is. Very, very nice, and her big boobs. All right. Cosmic says, want to see mine? Sure. Send me a photo of your boobs, Cosmic. Hey, I don't discriminate on this show. You know, we do probably have some LGBTQ people that view the show. Why would they? I don't know. But, you know, we're all across. Heck, we had like 1,000 hits on Friday from the Middle East. Why not? I'm sure there's some gay folks in the Middle East that would love to see your boobs, Cosmic. So send me any photos, and this goes for everybody here. You know, I'd love to post photos of you. It shouldn't always be about me. You know, you see my ugly mug every day, but you know, it'd be nice to see your faces. You know, yes, Jeannie, I have pictures of you. You sent me some pictures with boobs and whatnot. Very, very nice. So it's great. You should be proud of your boobs. You know. Why are boobs, I've often said this, why are boobs dirty? I'd like to get in, I know it's sexual, but when you think about it, guys will travel thousands of miles if a woman says, hey, I'm giving you my boobs tonight. Guys will travel thousands of miles. They're 2 big pieces of fat. You might as well just go down to the butcher store and say, hey, could you just carve me out 2 big pieces of fat, and I just want to put my face in there. It's bizarre. But we are a bizarre species. No wonder why the aliens don't want to attack us. We're crazy. Crazy in the head. I know what you're saying, Perry. More assertion. Okay. Well, it is 2 for Tuesday. We already played 3 in a row, so what the hell? This show is, if you watch this show, you're going to hell. That's all I have to say. Yeah. And I hope she's there.
Taking everything in my stride.
Oh, here's the look that kills me. It's coming. Oh, Jesus Christmas. Here's the look. Here it's coming. I know I've done this before. I want to do it again. Okay. Enough assertion. All right. God almighty. She just exudes sex. What can I say? You exude sex, all of you stoneheads. Yes, you do. Jefferson Adams joins us. What's happening? Pete poses an interesting question. So if it's ever legalized for ladies to roam around topless like men, do you think men that get aroused will be charged for sexual harassment or indecent exposure? Seems like a setup. Well, let's go back in time here to the news story I had last year where many women want the right to go topless. They've gone to court. This is a serious issue. Chicago is one of the cities that why you'd want to go to Chicago. Uh-oh. Jeannie Harper's calling. We'll get back to that in a second. I do want to answer Pete's question. Jeannie Harper, what are you doing? What's happening?
Darling, I just wanted to say, oh my God, and I know me and Pete and the rest of the old Stoneheads, thank you for that. Oh my God. That was a nice little playlist there.
Yeah, no, you know, she's just, there's certain women and guys that just exude sex.
She just sex appeal, and she's got it all.
Yeah, it's
but
amazing.
I have to tell you,
yeah,
I have looked them up. Do you know her name is not Sershin?
What is her name?
Sershin is the boyfriend.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
Her name is the Zaret Skava or whatever.
Oh.
She's Sershin and Zaret Skava. He is Sergei Sershin, and her name is Daria, Daria, Zaret Skava.
Dara is her friend. Wow.
Yeah. So Sershin is the boyfriend.
Oh,
well, they
Lord.
used to date in the early 2010s.
Wow.
They are from Kiev, Romania, Ukraine rather.
Yeah.
And she's very popular over there as well with her singing and whatnot, and I guess acting and so on and so forth. But he is still with the band.
Okay.
Apparently.
Okay. Well, I stand corrected.
She dated the bassist, but her name is Daria Skava.
And I've been calling her Sershin. Oh my God! Oh Lord! They'd probably execute me if I was in Ukraine for that, or Putin would probably throw a bomb on me.
And their name is Noah. No, oh my God, Noah, Noap something. I forgot what it was, but yeah. So her name is not Sershin. We've been calling her Sershin the whole time, and that's the boyfriend's last name.
Oh wow! Well, I thank you for clearing that up. I had no idea. So it's Daria. Very nice. That's a beautiful name.
Daria, Daria. Yeah, Daria.
You know, here's the funny thing. When I go to YouTube and I call up her videos, the first thing I type in, all I have to do is type in Sershin, and she comes up.
Well, that's all I did.
I just do it Sershin, and all her videos come right up. Every single one of them. Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly, because she's part of. But if you look when it does pull up, I just typed in SERSH,
wow.
And it came up. Sershin and Zaret Sky or whatever.
Right.
And then it had the NOAP, Noah Potomi or whatever their name is.
Right.
But yeah, so and I was reading it, opened up a couple of the things and about them dating, and I gave a little background on them. But yeah, so we've been calling her Sershin, and Sershin is the boyfriend, and that's his last name.
So are you saying that they're not dating anymore? Is that true?
The way I read it, they said he's still with the band.
Okay.
The way they said he was still with the band, but she is also very popular over there as well.
Okay, gotcha.
So she might not be with them anymore, but they used to date in the early 2010s, it said.
That's interesting. Well, thank you, Jeannie, for clearing this up. I've been calling her by the wrong name. Not that she cares.
Well, we all have. Damn it, we all have. But hey, either way, she's still hot, but oh my God. Thank you so much.
Oh, I got more Sershin on. I'm sorry, Daria coming away because Pete wants to see Come Together, which is another sexy video. So
I thought we've seen them all, but I guess not.
yeah, yes. Well, that's nice. I see you're feeling better. That's good. You're feeling better?
I'm doing better. I mean, it's only been a week and a half since the surgery, but it's got a long ways to go. I'm going to be out of work, God, for almost 2 months, believe it or not.
I am happy for you. I got to stop you right here. Pete has the comment of the day. Perry, have you been saying Sershin while spanking the monkey? And I think I have. So in other words, I've been spanking it to a guy. But I was
to the boyfriend, exactly.
Holy shit, am I gay? Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh, I have to have
Maybe he could be your proctologist.
No. Only Daria. Daria is. I'm having a shot of bourbon because I've been spanking it to Sershin. I got to get the gayness out. I got to get an exorcist. The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Oh my God.
That is too funny.
That is awful.
Let's go, Pink.
Spanking it to a guy.
Look, I think they've all been doing it to a guy, but yeah, they're not going to admit it.
My heart. All right. I got to get that image out of my head. Thanks, Pete. Thanks a lot, man. Don't you have to fix a pool or something? God dang it.
Get to fix that hole, Pete.
God. I've spanked the monkey to you, Jeannie, just so you know. I don't want you to feel like, you're...
Oh, I'm being left out.
Yeah. Yes, I have. I have spanked it to you. Just want you to know.
Man, I feel honored and privileged.
It is. Not. I don't spank it for many women. You have to be in a certain class.
Well, thank you. I'm glad I qualified. Wow.
That's fantastic. Yes, I've ruined many socks for you. The Jeannie Harper sock.
Oh, you need beanies, not socks, but beanies, right?
Now Sandy Watson is jealous, so I have to get the Sandy Watson sock.
Oh no! Yeah, but you do beanies for me. I thought.
Oh God, this is.
Why did you start using socks?
Show's getting out of control already. See what you started. All righty. Thank you so much, Jeannie, for clearing this mess up.
Yeah, before you get up when you get off tonight.
I will be getting off, but to Daria, not to Sershin.
Exactly.
All right. Thank you, Jeannie. You have a good day.
I love you.
Love you too.
Stonehead.
Holy moly. Wow. Oh, Lord. I need a breath here. God. That's right. Anyway, Pete had brought up a very serious thing, which I'm going to answer. I mentioned that it is true that there are a number of lawsuits that want women want the right to walk around topless. I'll get back to you. Oh God, let me take another drink. It's cosmic. Got to get in the right frame of mind to talk to him. Hello, Cosmic. How are you?
Hey there, Perry.
Hi, Cosmic. What's happening?
I've been listening. So you've been spanking the monkey, and now you're feeling kind of funky, huh?
I am. I feel a little weird. Okay, but technically it's not gay because even though I was spanking it to and saying Sershin in my mind, I had Daria. I was doing it to Daria, only I called her by the wrong name. I don't think that's gay. Come to think of it.
I don't know. I'd be feeling kind of weird.
Well, okay.
Hey, and talking about spanking the monkey, I hope there's nobody from PETA is listening because if they don't understand, the meaning of what you're talking about, that could be animal abuse,
Well, I really don't give a shit what PETA thinks, to be honest with you. I've had enough of them. Did you see, I played the video, the actual call. Pete Davidson, you know who that is, Pete Davidson?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've heard of them.
Well, I had a newfound respect for him because evidently PETA got on his ass because he got a new dog. I guess it was the mother's dog who died, and so he got a new dog. And he talked about it, and PETA got on his ass because he didn't go to get adopt a dog, not a service dog, but a dog that needed to be adopted. He spent money on a new dog instead of doing the other thing. So he called and left a message and said, you guys don't know what you're talking about. I am allergic to certain dogs. That's why I didn't go to the shelter and adopt a dog. I need I'm really allergic. And then he ended the conversation is, go F yourself and suck my D. That's fantastic. I love the fact that he did that. So, yeah. You're impressed with that, huh?
Moral to the story is.
The moral of the story is I don't know because I had 2 shots. That's it. And I was trying to get the thought of spanking it to a assertion out of my mind. That's all I said. Anyway, everything is good with you?
Oh yeah, man, getting stronger every day. Like the good old song by Chicago, getting stronger every day, buddy. Seriously, and I'm finding myself taking less pain medication than what I was having to take before all the surgery and all that, which is a good sign.
Right.
I think I'm going to get into some kind of physical therapy. I go for my follow-up visit next Tuesday down at UVA in Charlottesville, and so I'll talk to the surgeon.
Let us know how it turns out. Okay, my friend.
Oh yeah, man.
Okay.
Hey, I think things are looking up, buddy. Seriously.
Good. All right, I'm going to run. I got to run. But thank you so much, Cosmic. Love you.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, can I throw a request in there?
Of course. What do you want to hear?
Well, last Friday, you played "Mr. Jimmy" by Led Zepp.
Okay.
But hey, why don't we actually play some "Mr. Jimmy"? How about "All Along the Watchtower"?
You got it. Oh, you got it. Thank you, Cosmic. I love you. All right, I'm off there. All right, I will finish up with Pete's interesting suggestion, but it's Nonstop's Daria, not Sershin, and I have to have this video to put me back in the right frame of mind after the horrific thought after all these years of saying that's Sershin. No, that's Daria.
He come over to pick on, growing up slowly. He got juju, I booze. He's one holy roller. He got head down to his knee. Got to be a joker. He just too much.
Yeah, she needs some work. Needs a lot of work. Yeah. Anyway, there you go. Anyway, I want to get back to the Pete Jenkins thing he posed, okay? He says, so if it's ever legalized for women to run around topless like men, do you think that getting aroused would be charged, or men would be charged for sexual harassment or indecent exposure? All right. I don't think so. I don't think so. Unless the PP touches the woman, okay? I don't think so. I don't think so. And I would say it would be a compliment to women if they want to walk around topless, which again, getting back to what I was saying, there have been some lawsuits that women have gone forth and claiming discrimination. Why can a man walk around the streets topless and us women cannot? Well, the simple answer to that is that breasts in our society are deemed sexual, okay? That's the way it is. But they want their right, and I kind of understand that. We've had the discussion before. Wearing a bra probably is cumbersome, particularly for ladies like Jeannie Harper and Sandy Watson. Okay, it probably is, a little uncomfortable. But they've lost. The women have lost each time when they went to court. All right. So I don't think if a man gets aroused and you can actually see them getting aroused walking around, I don't think they would get arrested unless they took advantage. In other words, if the man touched the woman, then that's a whole different story. So, and it's really unfair. As a man, I'm feeling discriminated against because in the movies, do you realize when you produce a movie, boobs are okay to show in a movie, okay? You get maybe an R label to it, but if there are penises in the movie, then that's considered like an X-rated. That's like adult. You can't show a man's penis. You can, but you're going to be slapped with an X-rated. But boobs are okay. That's discrimination, don't you think? Yeah. Just saying. Life sometimes is very, very unfair. It really is. Anyway, there we go. I like the question that you posed, Peter Jenkins. That is my professional opinion. Okay? Very nice. Wow, we've had an interesting hour thus far. Yes, socks. Bring in the Jeannie Harper sock. And Sandy Watson, since you have become a part of the show, I will create the Sandy Watson sock. Elizabeth Larney, I haven't created yours yet. I probably have to go to the store and get a horse sock, okay? Just to let you know. They probably have them, a horse sock. That'll make that the Elizabeth Larney sock. You can't take me anywhere, can you? No, you can't. Let's see what else is going on here. Since it's summer, this is something you rarely see. Okay, you're at the beach now. Obviously, I've been talking quite a bit about sharks. Okay, but have you ever seen a bear in the ocean? A bear. You heard me correctly. It is true. This is out of Destin, Florida. Just in the ocean. Crazy.
I guess he's on vacation too.
This is Florida. Florida.
Oh my.
I'm blown away. It's a little cub.
Stop, don't get in my way.
That is wild. You don't see that every day. You know what? It's hot. That's Destin, Florida. And yeah, I mean, bears have been sighted in pools. They have to cool off, right? But you don't expect to see a bear in the ocean. All right, so there you go. Something out of the ordinary to show you. All right. Let's get to some memes that were sent my way. Thank you very much, as always. Keep them coming. This is... When was the last time you went out to eat? When was the last time you went to a restaurant? I'm not sure I'd want this unless I really... If it's a good seafood restaurant, I'd probably go. But otherwise, there we go. The gynecology restaurant. Gynecology restaurant. Now, you see, it's how you position the signs, okay? You want to separate that. Obviously, they meant to say, okay, this way to gynecology, okay? Also to a restaurant. But this is, it's reading like gynecology restaurant. So many things I could say after that. I don't know. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we live obviously in a very woke society. Here's a new device for people who get offended quite easily. There we go. And I think this is fabulous. You place it, it's like toilet paper. Okay, only you use it when you start crying. In other words, some of the things that we talk about in the show or anything that's triggered. Here it is. It's like an earring. You place it on the lobe, and if something I say or you see something or somebody brings up Donald Trump or anything else, if you're woke, this will allow you to not only blow your nose but to, wipe your tears. What will they think of next? Amazing, huh? Sure. There's the Bud Light gal. Showed that to you yesterday. Modelo is now the #1 beer. Now, we talk about summer. And, you got to watch the tan line. Can somebody please explain to me just how on God's green earth, how she got this tan line? How? Sandy Watson, you want to take a stab at this? How did this, is she's nicely, I bet, come on now. How did she get that tan line? I don't know. Inquiring minds want to know. Disgusting. All right, what else was, all right, now, since we talked about Trump earlier in the show, what about Joe Biden? Has he made any gaffes? Why, yes, he did. Here we go, folks. You're going to love this. Here is the transportation secretary, the very gay Pete Buttigieg. Pete Buttigieg, who's done a shitty job. Let me tell you, airports and airlines shutting down, people stuck on the tarmac, trains crashing into one another, trains being derailed. But you know what? He has to take care of his new man, husband, and baby. Okay? I bet you he breastfeeds. So here he is, trying to introduce the President of the United States, Joe Biden. And I want you to pay careful attention how long it takes Joe Biden to come out, okay? And then this is what happens.
Now it is my great honor to introduce the President of the United States, President Joe Biden.
Okay. Come on out, Joe. Joe? Where are you, Joe? Are you still in the potty? All right, here he is. Now watch this.
Thank you, Secretary Buttigieg.
Secretary Booty Juice. Booty Juice. Sometimes late at night, some want a booty call, I want a booty juice. Secretary of Transportation, Pete Buttigieg.
Thank you all for being here. Please sit down.
Sit down.
I'm sorry, what? Did he just call him Pete Booty Juice?
Now it is my great
I gotta
honor
see it
to
again.
introduce the President of the United States, President Joe Biden.
Oh, it doesn't get any better than that.
Thank you, Secretary Buttigieg. Thank you all for being here. Please.
Pete Booty Juice. Yeah, I could use some nice booty juice right now. Mommy, can I have some booty juice? Delicious. Especially those nice ladies at Walmart with the big asses and the spandex and the sweat dripping down. That's some good booty juice right there. Hello, Danielle Dameron. Boy, you should really rewind this hour, the 4 o'clock hour. It has been nuts. It has been absolutely incredible. You really have to watch it from the beginning. That's all I have to say. But we welcome Danielle Dameron and Pete Booty Juice. And this man wants another 4 years. He's not going to be alive. Oh, but you know what's going to happen. You get Kamala as the oh God, I shudder to think. Anyway, Cosmic wanted to hear a tune, obviously, but this is a good one. All right, I think everybody knows this one, so enjoy it.
Must be some kind of way out of here. Said the joker to the thief. There's too much confusion.
Of course, done by Bob Dylan, and really took it to another level with Jimi Hendrix all along the Watchtower. All right, let's see what people. You're very chatty today. I think that's fantastic. If Joe returns, Kamala is not going with him. They have some other lady going to run with him. What? Really? Who is that? You know who that is? Jeannie has the inside track. Do we know who that woman's name is if Kamala's not running with him? I don't know. But I'm not so sure because they just, I saw this the other day. I think it's something like 2 million, maybe more than that. They're going to start promoting because, you know, we're into election season, even though it's not until 2024. You know, campaign season. Yeah, we're just starting. And they are going to spend, the Democrats are going to spend something like, I don't know, I think it's $10 million actually that I read to kind of prop up Kamala Harris. Yeah, so maybe, I'm not so sure about that, but who knows? They wouldn't be spending $10 million to prop her up, to make her look more, how do I say this, legitimate. You know, she's just whacked out of her head. It's Tweedledee and Tweedledum in the White House. And, of course, Pete Buttigieg as the Transportation Secretary. Wow. All right, moving along here, I just saw this article, and I think this is interesting, and it goes in line of what we were kind of talking about today. The 10 sexiest professions according to women. You women, this is what you think the sexiest professions are. Firefighter, obviously. Builder, police officer, doctor, mechanic, paramedic, musician, electrician, farmer, and lawyer. Really, lawyer. Here are the top 10 sexiest professions according to men, for you ladies. A flight attendant. Okay, yeah, they are sexy. Nurse. Very sexy. Secretary. Yes. Teacher, actor, police officer, doctor, bartender, maid, and singer, according to men. No disc jockeys. Not that I think that was going to be. On the flip side, being a judge ranked as the least sexy profession. A judge, least sexy profession. And I thought that would make it because, you know, a lot of them don't wear underwear under those robes. I wouldn't. The least sexiest profession according to both men and women, a judge. The rest of the 5 least sexy jobs are web developers, politicians, marketing executives, and designers. That's according to you men and women. All right. Let's see what else was sent my way. Now, tomorrow, a programming note. I may not be here tomorrow because I've got an offer to go on a boat. Okay? Yes. I may take them up on that. A boat. A nice big boat with booze and cigars and debauchery. I have to think about it. Debauchery, cigars, booze, boat, open water. I don't know. So I may not be here. I haven't made a decision yet. All right, ladies and gentlemen, celebrity sighting. This is a celebrity sighting. I saw Rosie O'Donnell at a restaurant the other day. Yes, and I got the footage here. She has interesting tastes in food there, but there's Rosie in the green. She's wearing a bright green dress, and here she is chowing down. There she is. She is delicate when she eats. Rosie O'Donnell. It's amazing who you can meet in these restaurants. Let's watch her eat. It is something to behold. Rosie O'Donnell, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to hell, Art. There she is eating. And, you know, because she's Rosie O'Donnell, I had to walk up to her, and I had to ask her, "Hi, Rosie, my name is Perry Stone. How are you? I have a question for you. What do you think about Trump being indicted?" She didn't take kindly to the question.
To Donald Trump and his pathetic band of white, privileged, criminal businessmen,
Belgium.
I would like
She's belching a lot.
Sir, niet! 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 No, we won't! We've seen what you have done, sir! We have seen your connections with Russia! The game is over!
All right. Sorry I had disturbed your meal there. Rosie O'Donnell, folks. She gave me the finger at the end. She is. Wow. You just never know who you're going to meet in the restaurant. Next story. Rod Stewart, who is going to be in the Perry Stone book if it ever gets published, because I'm a pain in the ass, but that's a whole nother story. Rod Stewart, I'm a little upset with him, lives in the same neighborhood. Did you know this? Rod Stewart, the Rod Stewart. Do we have a picture of Rod Stewart? I bet we do. Boy, this show is jam-packed with celebrities. Let me see if I can get a picture of... there he is. Okay. It's coming up on the screen. But I didn't know this. Rod Stewart lives in the same neighborhood as Donald Trump in Palm Beach, Florida, and they used to have a friendly relationship. However, there you go. Here comes Rod Stewart. However, Rod Stewart's wife, Penny Lancaster, put a stop to that. She put her foot down. Yeah, put her foot down. Rod says, quote, I used to go to his Christmas parties and the balls. That's probably with Stormy Daniels, the balls. He held, but my wife said absolutely not. Quote, there was stuff he was coming out. There was stuff he was coming out with, what he was saying about women he had known in the past, and Penny said, you're not going, he's a disgrace. Well, who wears the pants in the family? Rod. If you want to go and party with Donald Trump, screw her, what she says. And that's his new, I guess, whiskey or whatever it is, Wolfies. Well, you should act more like a Wolfie, Rod. Seriously. You have a nice relationship, you go over to the house, and just because, you know, he says a couple of things about women like Rosie O'Donnell, so what? So what? Rod Stewart probably banged 3,000 chicks and treated them like garbage in his day. Come on, Rod. I expected better from you. Jesus, Christmas. Rod, I mean, I can't look at you the same way. You're one of the great artists of our time. You're letting your wife dictate you can't go someplace because she just doesn't like him? Well, you like him, and you just said you have a great relationship with the dude. I don't know. That's just me. Just slap her around a couple of times.
Wake up, Maggie, I think I got something to say to you. It's late September and I really should be back at school. I know I keep you amused, but I feel I'm being used. Oh, Maggie, I couldn't have tried anymore. You led me away from home, 'cause you didn't wanna be alone. You stole my heart, and that's what really hurts. The morning sun, when it's in your face, really shows your age. But that don't worry me none, in my eyes you're everything. I laughed at all of your jokes, and my love you didn't need to hoax. Oh, Maggie, I couldn't have tried anymore. You led me away from home, 'cause you didn't wanna be alone. You stole my soul, and that's a pain I can do without. All I needed was a friend to lend a guiding hand, but you turned into a lover, and mother, what a lover, you wore me out. All you did was wreck my bed, and in the morning kick me in the head. Oh, Maggie, I couldn't have tried
Nice cover version. Rod Stewart trying to recreate or imitate Rod Stewart's voice. He has that graspy voice, but she did a very, very good job. Let's see. I like absolutely nothing he plays. Just my opinion, he sucks. Rod Stewart, really? Okay, to each his own there, Brandon Farmer. I would disagree. He's one of the legends in rock and roll, you know, with the faces. But anyway. Now, yes, Jeannie wanted to correct herself because I was a little mystified that Kamala would be out and they have a new secret woman running with Joe Biden. Okay. Yes, Marianne Williamson. She's running against Joe Biden. That is correct. And she's kind of like she's kind of an interesting woman. She is. I like her a lot. She believes in mystical things and she's out there. She's a little out there, you know, astrology. Not that means that you're out there or crazy. It's just she's very, very different, you know. You know, mystical rocks and spheres and all that stuff. But she's intelligent. She's not going to win. Nobody on the Democrat side, unless there's, you know, Governor Newsom, or as I call him, Nuisance of California. You know, he's a good-looking guy. He speaks well. But, you know, California is a terrible, terrible state. But rumors have it that he may run. God forbid if this entire country is run like California, we're doomed. Prepare to pay much more in taxes and have homelessness all over the world. Man, we're becoming a dystopian, apocalyptic country right now. It really is sad. But anyway, let's be positive here. Yeah, okay. Let's see. I wanted to show you this. Hang on a second. We have a Guinness Book of World Records. This kid broke. How fast do you type? This kid broke a record for the fastest typing.
So I've been in the typing scene for quite a while now, and I am excited to announce that I finally hit 300 words per minute on 15 seconds. I've been trying for this for ages, and I finally hit it, dude. Like, this came out of nowhere. I hope you enjoy it.
300 words a minute. Shit. Damn.
Oh, shoot! What the? What the hell?
He's excited. Congratulations. 300 words a minute. I could use one finger. That's it. That's how I type. Well, I kind of use both, but no, 300 words a minute. That's impressive. Congratulations, young man. Yeah. Now we move on to strip clubs. You know, there have been some lawsuits with the strippers. They want better rights. They want better working conditions. And they were protesting the other day, where else but Portland, Oregon. Yes, they're demanding safer work environments. You know, us men can get a little rowdy when we have booze and cocaine in our system. Yeah. But so they were protesting all over Portland for this. And I'm not sure if they want to be a union or they want it unionized. This has happened. Oh, thank you very much. Somebody's sending me messages. All right, we'll wait for this to queue up, but I'll read you they are. The city of Portland has the most strip clubs per capita in the country. Did you know that? Yeah, all right. So let me see if I can get this on here. Here we go. It's going to queue up here.
We're here today to make a change, to show club owners that we deserve safety and it's important that we have it.
The city of Portland has the most strip clubs per capita in the country. And as part of the growing industry in town, dancers at a strip club in Northwest Portland are now unionizing. In an online petition, dancers at Magic Tavern say some employees were fired because they brought up safety concerns. KTU's Francis Lynn reached out to the business owners about those concerns and spoke with those dancers who chose to use their stage names for safety concerns.
Earlier today, dozens of people were gathered here in Northwest Portland demanding safer work environments for dancers. Dancers at Magic Tavern have been on strike since April 4th.
And we recently voted to unionize.
The dancers are being represented by Actors Equity Association, the labor union that represented the country's only unionized dancers in Los Angeles.
We're joining their union because in that sense we'll be able to bargain our contract and protect us and make sure that that the club owners are held responsible.
Dancers say unfortunately safety concerns are common in this line of work.
In this industry especially, we do so much to keep ourselves safe, and we need the bare minimum of safety standards of health and hygiene in our club as it is. One of our dancers was drugged, and since there were no cameras at the time, she was not able to report her assault.
The stage was not supplied with even flooring, which is dangerous when you're wearing giant heels, and the pole wasn't properly installed either, which can be very dangerous.
And they say there are things club owners can do to help them feel safer.
We want a security guard, a certified, dedicated security guard.
What the hell else do you women want? You're strippers.
Preferably at least 2 on the busier nights, so one can walk around the club and make sure everything is going all right, and then one that can be at the door and then walk dancers out so that there's still security, inside while the other security walks us out to our car safely. Panic buttons are definitely another thing.
Dancers say a common thing they're asked is why not just go to another club?
If we just go to another club, then dancers who are coming into this environment who maybe haven't ever danced before are going to come in and think that this is the expectation and this is the what should be allowed and accepted, and it's not. A lot of clubs aren't as safe as they could be, especially with the nature of our job. We get put in danger's way a lot. So it'd be nice to, one, make an example, and maybe other places can, up their security, follow suit.
At this,
I'm gonna look. I appreciate the work that the strippers do. Don't get me wrong, but these joints typically are very, very seedy, so they tell me. And if you're not happy doing that job, may I make a suggestion? Do something else, because it's not for everybody, but you do make some money. Yeah. You do make a lot of money. Some women I knew who used to call the show, of course, would tell me they can pull in, like $1,000 a night, on, tips and making it rain and lap dances. It's not for everybody. I understand that. I get it. And guys can be a little unruly and out of hand. But you got to know what you're doing there. I mean, you're in a different line of work. It's not like working in an office. So you have to be prepared. And I did, to be honest with you, and it will be in the book, I had a regular, let's say, weekly promotion at one of these clubs, and I got paid for it, and there were a lot of naked women, which was terrible to look at. Just terrible, disgusting. But these places are run down typically. Some of them are in trailers, and, Well, anyway. Safety is important, but if you're dealing with uneven flooring and you're wearing high heels and all that stuff, it's part of the job, man. It's part of the job. And finally, John Rich. I guess John Rich and Garth Brooks are getting into it a little bit. John Rich, they both have great bars in Nashville, Tennessee, and John Rich has decided that he's no longer carrying Bud Light for obvious reasons, where Garth Brooks has made a decision to serve Bud Light, okay? And he came out, Garth Brooks, and said, he looks down on people that have abandoned Anheuser-Busch and not supporting LGBT communities. So here we go. Here's, I guess, John Rich talking about Garth Brooks, his decision to serve Bud Light at his bar.
Garth Brooks has always been the guy that said, everybody come to my show. He makes his music for everybody. And that really is what music's about. You're making your music for everybody. Beer's for everybody, too. If Garth is serving Bud Light in his bar, that's fine. Garth can do that. Garth might find out not many people are going to order it. And at the end of the day, you have to put things in your establishment that people are going to purchase if you're going to run a successful business. He probably sees the pain and division that's going on in the country and wants to try to help that. Good for him. I wish him the best.
To each his own. Jeannie Harper, before you go, I've got something for you, dear. That's right. Yeah, here we go. For Jeannie Harper, wherever she is right now, Headstrong from the band Trapped. A good one, a good cover as well. Ah, she heard it. That's good. You got it, darling. Hope you have a good evening. All right. I have a very interesting email of the day. I always get some interesting emails. I do. Some of them are out there. And this one is a little bit out there, so I'm warning you. It's not horrible, but, you know, people are quirky. People are strange, like the Doors sang. Yeah, do it.
You've got mail.
It's Always Sunny on the Perry Stone Show. All right. Somebody has a problem, and I'm just the guy to solve it. So here we go. Dear Perry Stone, I have to break up with my boyfriend. Aw, do you really? Why did I let him move in with me? I don't know. I wasn't there. But okay, tell me more. Tell me more. I know it was so he could pay half the rent, but I found out that he poops naked. He just strips down, and it is disgusting. The visual of it is more disgusting than the smell. I can't look at him the same. He has no idea, and I know he listens to you, so maybe if you talked about this, he'd feel ashamed, and shamed enough to keep his clothes on when he poops. And then I don't have to break up with him. His name is Kurt. Hello, Kurt. She called him out. Or at least maybe someone has some pointers on how to break it off. So let me get this straight. You have a boyfriend, he moved in with you, and you are disgusted because he poops naked. And that's even more disgusting than the smell. I'm just going to throw this out there. Why are you watching him poop? Do you not have a door? May I suggest if you don't have a door, go to Home Depot or Lowe's and get yourself a door. Or if you can't afford a door, get yourself a curtain of some kind. And if you can't afford a curtain, just when he poops, go in the other room. I'm assuming there's some rooms. You don't just have a bathroom. You could go in the kitchen or living room. I don't know. And what's the big deal if he poops naked? I mean, are you guys having sex? I mean, he's naked, I assume, when he's having sex with you and he's banging away. So what's the difference in when you poop, you pull your pants down. All right, so he's halfway there. Maybe he feels comfortable pooping naked. He's not the problem, you are. What the and you have the nerve to write to me. And his name is Kurt, and he listens to you. Do you have any pointers? Oh. Where are the aliens? Honey, you're making some coffee and some scrambled eggs. I'm pooping naked. Oh. Yeah. Hey. Honey, I'm feeling romantic. After I wipe my ass, you want to make hot, passionate love? Head on down to the bedroom? Yeah. Wait. Oh. And that's the email of the day. My best advice, man. Just get over it, man. People shit. Okay? I don't know. Don't look at it then. Why are you looking at him shitting when he's naked? Glad I could help you out. Perry gave me some good advice. I don't have to look at it. look at him when he's naked crapping. It's good advice. Kurt, I feel you. Maybe just, Kurt, I'm not sure what this whole relationship is about, but maybe you look for something else. That seems like there's a little bit of a problem there. Okay? I have no problem, by the way, Kurt, of you doing twosies totally naked. It's totally natural. If you want to be naked, you're the king. Look at Elvis. Tell her Elvis died on the throne. Okay? Think about that. You want a disturbing sight? This man was one of the greatest of all time, a living legend, and he died on the toilet. Okay. Brandon Farmer says, that's got to be the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Crazy ass woman. No. What? Stop being judgmental. It's not so right. They come to me, the master, to resolve their issues. And I'm here to help. I should have been a psychiatrist. Anyway, we're back in a moment, folks.
Southern grin. He gonna take me out the car.
One of my faves from the Skinnerd Boys working for MCA. MCA being a record company. I don't think MCA is viable anymore. I think they folded. I'm not really sure. A lot of record companies have folded because, you know, it's a different time right now. Music can be downloaded. You know, the days of people walking in, I went through that. The record companies would come in and, hey, we got this new song we want you to play, and hey, I understand you like, you know, Kiss. We can get you some front row seats to that. All you need to do is add a little payola, plugola. I talk a lot about it in the book. Yeah, but now, you know, people download it on their phone. You know, record companies, you know, they don't really exist. There's a few of them. There's some big ones out there, but not like it was. You know, that was a job that you had. You traveled around the country. Everybody had a different zone, East Coast, Midwest, and West. And representatives would come in, and you'd have to sit down with them because they gave you a lot of stuff. They gave you music to give away, CDs, albums, whatever. They gave you concert tickets to give away, promotion, and all they ask is that you spend maybe 30 minutes and you listen to music. That's it. Here, I got this new band. I got this band called Oasis. You know, oh, Champagne Supernova is pretty decent, you know, and that's how it was done. Now, yeah, they kind of do it, but not really. Anyway, now, speaking about jobs, we were talking about professions before. Now, if you got paid, if they paid you to have mosquitoes bite you, to suck your blood, would you do it? There is a job and a position for that. That's right. Especially because, you know, believe it or not, there are new mosquitoes each and every year. They're pesky little things. And so what they do is they test out these repellents to see how they work, okay? So would you be a guinea pig to allow mosquitoes to, you know, bite you, suck your blood? It is a job, and here we go. If you're interested, not me. Here we go.
Those gnats, the bugs are out and they are biting. Your best defense is a bug repellent, but some work better, much better in fact, than others. Before you spend any money, you are going to want to watch this story. Consumer Reports just tested 53 repellents to find the ones that work best at not only preventing itchy bites, but also keeping those creepy and potentially dangerous ticks away as well. How does sticking your arm in a cage filled with hundreds of hungry mosquitoes sound? That's exactly what Consumer Reports has brave volunteers do. A standard dose of repellent is applied to test subjects' arms. After 30 minutes, they stick their arms into cages of 200 disease-free mosquitoes for 5 minutes, and testers count every time a mosquito lands on their arm or bites.
Oh, there's blood.
The process is then repeated until the repellent fails or until 8 hours has passed.
A repellent fails our test if a mosquito bites twice in one 5-minute session, or if there's one bite in each of 2 consecutive 5-minute sessions.
Really?
Now, while those mosquitoes in these tests are disease-free, the ones you'll encounter might not be.
Mosquitoes and ticks can spread serious bug-borne diseases like Lyme disease and West Nile virus. And using an effective insect repellent is one really good way of reducing your risk of contracting those diseases.
Key word there is effective. Consumer Reports tests found that many of the most effective repellents in fighting against mosquitoes and ticks contain 25 to 30% DEET as its active ingredient. 2 repellents Consumer Reports recommends: 3M Ultrathon Insect Repellent 8 and Ben's Tick and Insect Repellent Wilderness Formula Pump.
There you go. You know, summer, worthwhile story, but imagine having that and you get paid to have mosquitoes do what they do and suck your blood. Now, next story, ladies and gentlemen. These days, with inflation being what it is, I'm trying to give you some good tips as to maybe how you can be frugal a little bit and save some extra money. Like our next story, this guy does something unique with bananas. That's right. He peels the bananas and puts them in a bag to, you know, when you go to the cat, you know, the cat, not the cashier, but, you know, your automatic teller there. And, yeah. And so, yeah, he takes the peels off So it lessens the weight, so, you know, it's cheaper, the bananas. And he scans it. See? You know, a little bit over the top, maybe, but every penny counts for a lot of families. Just a suggestion. Not something I would do, but okay. Okay. It's a lot cheaper. Bananas can get expensive. That's right. Well, who's this guy? I don't know. Oh, good song. I'll have to play that next then. But not just yet. Let's see. I had something else I wanted to show you. All right, maybe I'll play this and it'll come back. It is a good version. All right, Spirit in the Sky. You know this one. Good version, Doctor and the Medics doing the Norman Greenbaum song and Spirit in the Sky on the Perry Stone Show. Okay, I wanted to show you this. Elmer Fudd is alive and well. Yes, the Elmer Fudd. I can prove it to you, folks. Yes. Saw it in traffic the other day. Let me call this up here. There it is. Past this, and I know he's alive and working for the, traffic department. Woad Work, 105 Avenue. Woad Work. Oh, Suey Wabbit. Woad Work. There you go. Oh, boy. You know, the sad thing, someone typed that in. Someone typed it in. You know, if you're going to hire someone to put these messages up there for people driving around, you know, and it's construction, maybe, you know, you double check your work. Woad work. Yeah. Alrighty. Been playing a lot of these videos. Seems like the gators are going a little bit too crazy in Florida. Here is one entered the pool, and look at this video right here, trying to get this 10-footer out of there.
Okay, we now have a slippery pool deck here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pull them up there.
Okay, coming up.
Pull them up.
You're a pain in the ass.
So keep them off the furniture.
Okay, I've got him.
Yeah, I got them. Bigger than I thought it was. Yeah, luckily this nice swim out made it easier. Sometimes it was tough getting out.
And that's how you do it, folks. Pretty interesting, huh? Yeah. And finally, you know, they say pretty soon we're going to be eating rats. We're going to be cohabitating with more rats. I kid you not. There's a story here. Let me call it up for you. In which the article says we have to learn to cohabitate with rats. That's right. Live together. Paris is trying to find out. They're doing a new study. They're doing a new study how we can cohabitate with rats. Do we really need to cohabitate with rats? Well, evidently we do. Paris is trying to do this story. That's the city leaders in Paris, that not only should we eat them, but we should cohabitate with them. You know, the French have some bizarre dishes. French food is pretty good, but let me just say this. Some of it is a little... But they are. There's a movement to have us eat rats as the new other white meat. So they have a rat problem in there. We should play some rat, shouldn't we? I think we should. Yeah, let's play some rat. Let's lay it down. Now, rat spelled with 2 T's. Here we go. Wow. The rats have gotten into my board. They're chewing up the cords. Lay it down, rat. We need to cohabitate with rats because they're taking over the world and we should eat them as well. Thank you very much. I'll stick to cows and chickens. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our Stonehead news for tonight.
From NBC News World Headquarters in New York, this is NBC Nightly News. Reporting tonight, Harry Stone.
Our top story: Pete Buttigieg, once again.
Great honor to introduce the President of the United States, President Joe Biden.
Thank you, Secretary Buttigieg.
Pete Buttigieg. You know, if I'm going to be a rapper, that's my rap name, Booty Juice. All right. Maybe I'll get a Booty Juice call today. Speaking about our president, he had to postpone a meeting because he needed an emergency root canal. It's a danger Biden constantly faces because of frequently putting his foot in his mouth, like Pete Buttigieg. Today is National Weed Your Garden Day. Quote, "You had me at weed," replied Matthew McConaughey. A Pennsylvania man broke into his local 911 center. Unfortunately, employees had nobody to call. Today is International Axe Throwing Day. Is it just me, or is it strange coincidence that International Axe Throwing Day is on the same day as National Call Your Doctor Day? Just thinking about that. Thank you. You like that one. People who work with machines are more likely to be lonely, have insomnia, and drink more. Something to think about before joining Mike Pence's campaign. Tim Allen, remember him? Tool Time? He turned 70 today. Many people associate him with Woody from Toy Story. Woody, I beg to differ, replied his wife. Today is World Softball Day. Tell me something I don't know, replied your burly aunt as she tossed her catcher's mitt in the Subaru, packed up golden retrievers, and headed out to the park with her roommate. Did you know Target has its own forensic labs in Las Vegas and Minneapolis, where criminal justice experts and forensic scientists solve crimes that happen at Target, like all those meth labs? They also help out real law enforcement agencies when they need extra manpower or facilities. Did you know when you get a kidney transplant, in most cases, your old kidneys are not removed? They just stay in your body. A survey revealed that the astrological sign most likely to have spontaneous sex is Gemini. I'm a Libra. Sorry, no spontaneous sex for us Libras, just Geminis, evidently. Did you know the voice of Siri? Let me say good afternoon to Siri. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Sorry, no spontaneous. It's me talking in the background. Hi, sexy Siri. Are you there? Hi, Siri. You don't want to talk to me today? Bitch.
Is there something else I can help with?
Siri, are you sexy? Are you...
I don't have an answer for that. Is there something else I can help with?
Yeah, I spanked the monkey to Sershin, but I found out Sershin is not a woman, it's a guy. Your thoughts?
Sorry, I missed that. Could you say it again, please?
I love you with my heart and soul.
That's sweet.
Can I spank the monkey to you tonight? No answer. Anyway, did you know the voice of Siri comes from a voiceover artist named Susan Bennett? There she is. She was hired to record a bunch of phrases and sentences by a software company in 2005, and Apple eventually bought both the software and the recordings. Let me ask her one more time. She's a little shy. Siri, would it be all right if I spanked the monkey to you today?
I'm not sure I understand.
Spank the monkey. Siri, define spank the monkey.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Most women don't. There you go. Anyway, I'm having a conversation with Siri. That's lovely. Anyway, folks, I may not be here tomorrow. I'm not really sure. I may be on a boat or something like that, you know. I don't know. So if I'm here at 4, I'm here. If I'm not, what the frig. Anyway, see you whenever. I love you, Stoneheads.